Well, we've recently had a passing in the family.
My uncle faced several challenges with his schizophrenia.
I needed to have a job that I didn't have to work 8 hours a day because I cannot physically and mentally handle it. It's just too much for me.
As a mom, it makes me really thrilled to see that Jeremy can thrive despite the challenges he's been facing.
My nephew struggled for the last few years with mental illness to varying degrees. Sometimes we were able to make a difference. Sometimes we couldn't gain control.
You know, my dad was really the main point person for my uncle in dealing with his care. I remember, I remember as a child, my dad getting calls and having to deal with the issues that would come up. He was moved between many different living facilities, in and out of several different group homes.
Our oldest son, Jeremy, was hit by a car when he was 13 years old, and he was riding his bike, and he suffered a traumatic brain injury. And then 12 years after that, he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
Max was 27 years old and a normally happy person. He was a very beautiful, beautiful man, giving, and he was all heart. You feel maybe we could have done more, should have done more.
Well, I was diagnosed with bipolar on the depression side, and also ADD, attention deficit, and those are my main obstacles that I deal with. It affects my life in a lot of ways that I can't focus all the time, and I can't concentrate on just one subject.
It can happen to everybody. It will happen to someone you know at some point in time. And you don't want to have the regret that I should have reached out sooner.
So when people call JFCS, they don't need to know what it is they need. That's what we're here for. We simply want people to feel comfortable picking up the phone and calling JFCS and saying that they'd like to speak with someone about a concern they're having.
JFCS was a great help to my uncle. As long as I can remember and know, my Uncle Ronnie had a case manager at JFCS, and really that case manager helped my uncle to be able to live essentially an independent life. His case manager was always checking in with him, was helping to deal with the day-to-day things that he needed help with. And it really gave him a sense of connection to the Jewish community. It meant the world to me and my family when my Uncle Ronnie's case manager came to his funeral. Could tell that not only was she a very important part of his life, but he an important part of her life.
When I talked to my case manager at JFCS, I have to let them know that their help is really helping me. And I also want them to know how happy I am that they're there for me to help me when I need it. And I feel family with them. It's not just case manager, it's family.
Many agencies only focus on the mental issues and not on someone's physical care, their recreational care, their social needs, their spiritual needs. JFCS recognizes all of that and more, and really helps the person to grow as a whole person. JFCS also offers wonderful support to the family members and caregivers who often feel very lost, alone, and overwhelmed by all the myriad of issues that they have to sort through in trying to support their person that they love who needs this help.
Mental illness never goes away for some people and needs to be managed throughout their lives, which means someone somewhere has to be an outside help.
It's really important for us to be able to provide high quality care to everyone who needs our help.
For many years at JFCS, we've really tried to dispel this notion that JFCS only serves needy people. You know, all people are people with needs, and all of us have needs at some point in our life. And what a great resource it is to have an organization like Jewish Family and Children's Service to be there for you when you or someone you love has some needs. And tonight, I really want to thank you for your support of our mental health services and helping us to continue to be there for you, for the people you know, and for anyone that is living with mental illness, supporting someone with mental health needs, and helping to build a strong community, one person at a time, one family at a time. We're really here for you when you need us.